We all know that in the OG Skibidi world, the cameras are what make up the show. Like literally, they were one of the elements that started the show. Their ability to adapt and upgrade is very remarkable and makes them a very formidable race in the series. But did you ever wonder what would happen if it all began with other races instead of the cameras? What do you think would happen if it were the pencil race or computer race? How about the clock race? That one's gonna be crazy, right? Well, in today's video, we will be looking at how the series would play out if it were other races. Keep in mind that the series might change a bit depending on the given race. And with all those out of the way, where should we start? Well, how about we spin the wheel to find out? Okay, we've got the clock race. Dang, that's a crazy start because we know that the clocks have a unique ability to control time. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Who's gonna be our POV? Okay, please just scratch that out for the sake of this video. Using their time abilities, the clocks could be able to pass through several episodes, but honestly, they would face major problems. Because, you see, even at the start of the show, the Skibidis were still pretty strong, especially the big ones who had crazy destructive power. And even though the clocks have time abilities, they are not really your combat type and can't really do much on the front lines. That's why I said at the start that the cameras are really good, because they still held their own. However, on the clock's side, they would have to rely on their Titan. The base Titan Clockman could easily carry them on and even fight and defeat G-Man. Yeah, I know he ought to have plot armor, but still, he really wouldn't survive this encounter. The clocks would continue to push further, the speakers arrive, and everything seems to go on just fine until the glitch Skibidi shows up. He would definitely be able to kill most of the Alliance, especially the speakers, but I do think we would also get a clock victim as well. However, upon noticing this, I think Clockwoman would stop time, and they would eventually take him out. And you know what this means, right? There wouldn't be any samples for the scientist to use for his experiment, meaning there wouldn't be any infecting in the show, at least for now. The Clock Titan, together with the speaker, would easily make clean work of any mutant we've seen so far in the earlier episodes. However, things begin to change from episode 43, as now, since the TVs are here, the Skibidis would have to find countermeasures for all of them. Now, I don't know who's gonna mess up and let them get the information or whatever they need to counter them, but it is gonna happen. The Skibidis are gonna have both the glasses and watch to fend themselves from hypnosis and time stop, which obviously would make things much harder for the Alliance. However, I still do believe that even with this, the clock, speaker, and TV Titan wouldn't be phased and would eliminate any mutant on their way. One interesting change here is that since Jimmy was killed earlier in the show, the Astros would attack much sooner, as obviously, they would be furious that they haven't seen their lost commander or something like that. You know what I mean, right? And since the speaker Titan wasn't infected, most of the episodes in the OG would be unnecessary. So let's skip to the main part. The scientist would obviously have to make other giant and powerful mutants to face our Titans, but I don't really think he could come up with something to defeat our 3 Titans. Honestly, the Skibidis wouldn't really be a problem anymore in this version of the story. Wait a minute, someone is missing. Oh yeah, Plungerman, our favorite glitch Plungerman, Simp Cameraman, and the hot chick camera woman wouldn't be in this story as well. Characters like the large Clockman, Clockwoman, and the future Clockman would be their replacements. Yeah, like I said, the Skibidis wouldn't really be a problem, as they would easily go through the bunker without much difficulty. Okay, now here is where everything changes, as the Astros now come into the show, just as they did in the original. The Astro Detainer would be the one to show up first, and not gonna lie, our Titans are much weaker than usual and still less powerful against this threat. He would obviously cause serious damage but would just retreat, telling them that they would all eventually get killed. After the bunker is cleared by the agents, they would then have to give the Titans minor upgrades. Hey, don't think Titan Clockman would reach the level of his upgraded form. Titan TV as well wouldn't be at his true power. Overall, like I said, this is a minor upgrade since they have to keep pushing forward. The next few episodes would be kinda chill until it reaches the point the Astros start invading for real, destroying both the Alliance and the Skibidis. However, I do want to throw in the fact that the agents are kind of upgraded, and they would have things like time grenades, time guns, and also the time strider. So the basic Astro wouldn't cause this much damage. Seeing the Astros are also destroying their kind, the Skibidis would have no other choice but to team up with the agents in order to stand a better chance. Another change here is that since the Duchess had an encounter with the cameras, we could say she did with the agents here as well. And yeah, this is definitely bad news for her, as the future Clockman would be there as well. Obviously, he is in a completely different league compared to her and would be able to overpower and even take her out. Now, on the Titans side, they would have to fight against both the Juggernaut Astro and the Detainer, and this is how it would play out. The Clock Titan would fight the Juggernaut, while the TV and speaker would handle the Detainer. On the Clock Titan battle, the Red Astro is really a brutal and strong physical fighter, and he could definitely do serious damage, even to our clock. The Clock Titan could stop time, but the Astro is also fast as well, meaning he could bypass it. Remember, this isn't isn't the upgraded Clock Titan, and he wouldn't have sufficient energy to make a powerful version of Time stop. However, even with that, the Clock Shuriken would be a good tool for the clock, as it could track the movement of the Astro. Also, the Clock Titan would have an enhanced version of the Chrono Destruction, and that might help with dealing damage. However, anyhow I look at it, I don't really see our Clock Titan winning here, as he doesn't have good AP to defeat the Juggernaut. So yeah, our clock would eventually get defeated. Now, how about the other side? The Astro Detainer is also a powerful Astro. In the original story, he easily handled Jimmy, who at that form could match up against our 3 upgraded Titans. So yeah, with that in mind, do you really think pre-upgraded base Titans could stop him? Well, let us know in the comments, but I'd say the Red Astro would also defeat our Titans, making the Astros the winner. Well, not entirely, as they still got the future Clockman to eliminate first. Well, seeing that their babe, Duchess, has been killed, they would be more aggressive and would go all out. However, the future Clockman was the one who could even stand up to Sinister. I'm not joking. I think he, alongside the other agents, would be able to defeat all the Astros we've seen so far, at least with their current feats. So yeah, if the clocks replace the cameras, things should definitely be more different than they were in the original story, with the future Clockman carrying the squad to victory. But hey, let us know what you think in the comments. For now, check out this video to see me rank the most powerful Titans in Skibidi toilet history. Go on, click it.